Wow, today is an amazing day because today here in Ayala Circuit, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the sport of bodybuilding. Today is the largest, biggest natural bodybuilding show here in the Philippines this year, the NBA, Natural Bodybuilding Australia. And I wanna show you a little bit of the Nick pics, a little bit of the behind the scenes, a little bit of the sport, of the passion that I believe in. So come with me and we show it to you together.
Today's topic is about welcome to the Nutrition People podcast.
It's like this. I'm so wide, I have to go like sideways.
All right, we have here Mike with us, the promoter of today's bodybuilding show. Mike, I'm actually generally surprised by the quality and by the lineup and the consistency of all the athletes. And so far, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the largest natural bodybuilding show here in the Philippines this year, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, this is the biggest one in the country.
What do you think of today's lineup so far?
Today's lineup has been so tough. Our judges have had a real tough time to decide, who the worthy winner is in each category.
So when it comes to this organization today, what do you think is so special that so many high competitive athletes come here and compete?
Well, we come here with great intention. I think the show is all about the high vibrations. What we bring from Australia is something unique, and a lot of the Filipinos are actually embracing it. So I'm glad that Natural Bodybuilding Australia is the leading natural bodybuilding federation in the country of Philippines.
25 has a very beautiful flow of the physique. He's very big, but it's not overwhelming because he has good proportions. Wide shoulders, tiny waist, extremely big. 25 who just won has the biggest legs, so he creates that illusion of an X-frame. Alright, we're here with Miko, one of the judges of this competition. We just finished the heavyweight division, the category. Please explain in 3 adjectives very quickly, what is the heavyweight division about?
So the heavyweight division is about looking for the right amount of muscularity, you're looking for symmetry, and you're looking for conditioning. So those are the 3 pillars, I think, for the heavyweight division. I mean, you want someone to have the muscle density to look like a heavyweight, first of all. They have to be very symmetrical because, of course, as a sport, this is bodybuilding. And the conditioning, of course, you can't just go into a bulk, be the heaviest guy, and just look that way. You have to cut it up. So you see the definition, you see the lines, you see the vascularity, and that's what bodybuilding pretty much is.
Johnny De Vegas.
Talking about that X-frame, that V-taper, it cannot be the most shredded, the most biggest. You need a proportion-wise good body. When it comes to the judging, because it's very competitive. Today's lineup is extremely competitive. Is there like a particular detail that you are looking out for? Like you say like, okay, I'm looking now for this particular shot, and you say, okay, this is a shot where we can say this is the winner shot.
Well, it depends for each category. Every category has a different criteria. So for classic physique, you're looking for those classic poses. For bodybuilding, it's straight up muscularity, definition, conditioning. For bikini, of course, you have the women's division, and you're looking for a nice conditioning. You're looking for the right amount of balance, but not too much, and that's pretty much it.
All right, party people, I'm here with Greg and Jacob, both coaches, both athletes. Actually, they won their own category last year, so very, very high profile here. I'm gonna ask you a question as a coach, seeing the athletes that you have here. How do you feel like as a coach seeing people that you have been prepping and seeing their growing part and all that? What can you explain of that path for you?
It's always fun seeing your athletes go on stage because it's been a long process, especially for some people. Might take like 4, 5, 6 months. And it's just nice to see from how they start and then how they finish. Obviously, it's nice as a coach that you feel like you're part of this entire process, that you were the one you were there to guide them towards that path.
I mean, you're kind of like guiding them. That's like their baby. It's your project. So you must feel so incredible proud seeing your athlete. That's so cool to see. For you, Jacob, since you are also competing a lot, what can you say? How does it feel for you to be on stage? There's all these lights, all these people watching you, and you're like in your trunks. What does go in your mind when you're like posing?
There's a certain rush that can't really be explained through words until you actually step on stage. It's something I've never experienced before, and like from that feeling alone, just showcasing your hard work, it makes you want to come back for more. And seeing all these athletes right now we're watching.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, kind of makes you miss the stage in a way that, oh, I have to really improve for my next.
That's the competitor heart in him. That's a competitor heart. From a coach perspective, what do you think is the biggest thing that athletes might mess up on like the last week of the competition?
I think what happens most is, especially if you're kind of new to this, you tend to overthink and you tend to do too much. When in reality, like for let's say your peak week or for the last few weeks closing out your prep, you should like keep it as simple as possible, keep it the same roughly as what you've been doing before. I think most people try to introduce too many new things, too many unfamiliar things, which makes the results a bit less predictable, I see.
I like that very much. Keep it consistent. You already done the dieting, you already did the hard work, just peel it off, just don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? Correct. With you, Jacob, what do you think, like, because people have like high nerves, what do you feel like you would wish now, if you would compete now, because you have some competition done, if you go back with a time machine to yourself and you could give yourself one tip, one advice, what would it be?
Honestly, I don't think I could have done any better than I did last year. Just to be completely honest, because like I tried to manage the nerves as much as possible. Maybe if there's one thing I would have changed, it would have been moving around too much, because you get so excited with these events and you're stepping on stage multiple times. In between the times I stepped up on stage, I was moving around a lot, interacting with a lot of people, which can affect your progress on stage, which can, limit your overall fullness.
And then you sweat and then the oil drips down. How extensive is actually posing on the stage for you? Like, because everybody's like, wow, they're just standing there, they're just doing these poses. But I see people, they're like puffing, huffing, they're sweating. So how extensive, like how heavy and how intensive would be the posing? How would you describe it?
I think posing is super important and is overlooked, because regardless of how good you look on stage, all of you guys on stage look good. So what will separate you? Your posing. Posing is all about how you can feature your best muscle groups, or like your best features, basically. So without proper posing, all that hard work is for nothing.
It's all about knowing your angles. Nothing matters if you diet and hard work if you cannot show it off. And this wraps up today's bodybuilding show, the NBA. It was an amazing experience. I hope you enjoyed it, all the insights behind the scenes. If you like this content, please give us a like. Support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And of course, always stay strong. Till the next time. Bye.